Get your money, don't care who judge. Stay out the way, surround yourself with nothing but love. Stay out the way, if you a gangster, killer or thug. Stay out the way, put your faith in the man above. Stay out the way, chill with your family, siblings and blood. Stay out the way, kick it with your girl, forget hit in the club. Stay out the way, mind on your money, ain't no switching it up. Stay out the way, stand out the way, what you thought that it was. Stay out the way. If you stuck down on your luck, not feeling righteous, did a petty crime, just looking for some excitement. Now your name on affidavits and court indictments can pay for a lot, but your freedom is priceless. You did the crime, you do the time, don't let it surprise you. Real stories from the heart, just to open your eyes up.
Yo, what's good, y'all? What's going on? What's the word out there, man? How everybody doing, man? Y'all already know what it is, man. It's the top of the week game, man. And I got one for y'all, man. The first week banger. The first one of the week. Let's get it, y'all. I got one, man. Y'all already know the count. Like I always tell y'all, man, it's nothing for me to give y'all these bangers. It's nothing. But I need y'all to promise me y'all staying y'all ass out the way, man. Just don't watch me because I got good stories, man. Watch me because you really want to stay out the damn way. Why? Because that's what we have to do out here, y'all. That's what we gotta do, man. Like if we gonna go out, y'all, we gonna go out from old age, man. We're not gonna go out in penitentiary dying from the crazy disease just because we in prison and can't get our medicine that we need. No, we're not gonna go out like that. We're not gonna go out from somebody that has beef with us because we're in the streets and let somebody kill us and take us away from our family. No, man, we're not gonna go out like that, man. We're gonna stay out here, we're gonna be healthy, man, and we're gonna live old, man, and watch our family grow, man. That's what we're gonna do, man. We're gonna live our damn life, man. It's the best way to live when you staying out the way, man. So that's all I ask for y'all, man. Just continue to stay out the damn way. That's it, y'all. That's it, man. You don't want to go to prison ever. Trust me on that one, man. But y'all already know what it is, man. Turn this one up for me, y'all. Like, share, subscribe. We need this one to go up. We need it to go up, y'all. Let's go. This is the first one of the week, man. What's good with y'all, man? Turn me up. Turn this one up, man. Share it to somebody, man. Tell them to subscribe when they share, man, because it's a banger, man. We ain't letting out no garbage song on videos. We letting out all bangers, man. So let's get it. 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 That's what we doing. But I'm not going to hold y'all up. And the story I got for y'all today is called Once a Predator, Always a Predator. Facts, man. And yeah, like, and for real, y'all gotta, like, this is crazy right here. I'm not even gonna lie, because this is something else that I witnessed that was crazy right when I was about to go home, which is crazy. I don't supposed to be witnessing stuff like this when I'm about to finally make it to the crib. Now, I'm at a point in my life where I know that predators is always going to be in prison. I know this. Like, there's never going to be a shortage on predators. Ever, 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 ever. If you think you're going to go into prison and don't have to deal with these people that I'm putting in these stories, you got another thing coming, man. So if you someone out there, man, that all you rely on is the gun and you don't really got no heart and you about to go in there with those wolves, best believe out like the pack of wolves, like 2, 3, 4 of them will be predators, man. You won't be able to escape these people, man. They are in there waiting on you, man. And once it's in their system to do what they've been doing, luring people in, finessing dudes, forcing dudes, violating dudes, all those bad things that predators do, man. Once they have participated in these things, it's always going to be in a system, y'all. They cannot be able to go get it out. There's no rehabilitation for a predator. A predator will tell y'all he won't do this again, but he's a damn lie. He will do it again. He will do it on the street. It'll be even easier for him to do it on the street. But inside, he'll never be able to stop, man. So with that being said, y'all, I'm going to take y'all to 2015, man. Greensville prison right here, man. The reentry pod was supposed to have been the reentry pod, man. But this is where I'm at, y'all. I'm at a point now, 2015, like I say, man, like this is kind of like, I'm going to fast forward a little bit as far as me getting into that pod. Now that I'm over in that pod, I'm kind of getting situated. I done got schooled to a couple of guys that's in there and what's going on and all that. So I'm kind of getting the hang of this pod, even though I see what it is. I see that they got maniacs in here. Now I have noticed, along with probably like the 50, at least 50% of the pod are people that's going home. The other 50% of the people are people in there that the guys that got those classes, which are the older dudes slightly, because a lot of them are older dudes that been down long. They are the ones that run the classes, the reentry classes, the rehabilitation classes, as they'll like to say. But it's like 25% of them. And then it's like another 25% of guys who they probably wanted to keep in the pod with them. So it's a weird pod because it was dudes going home and it was a lot of maniacs that wasn't going home. So that's what made it weird to me. But I didn't complain because I just knew that this is the next step before the land. I'm trying to carry my ass home, y'all. That was the only thing on my mind, was carrying my ass to the street. So as I'm in the pod, I'm just getting situated with trying to, with a phone I'm gonna use, because I must use the phone. Now, I'm leaving a cell phone when I got transferred. So like, I know I had to adapt. On Lawrenceville at the time, like I told y'all, dudes wasn't killing each other over the phones yet. But when I got to Greensville, I seen that the dynamic there when it came to the phones was dudes had assigned phones. And when I say assigned phones, this is my phone. If you don't ask me to use this phone, you cannot use it. They was on that type of time. So I ended up getting plugged in with the people that I was rocking with that was in the pod, and I was able to use the jack. And I protected that jack with them, just like everybody else protected their damn jack, because I must use the phone. But I'm just at a point now, like, I'm in the pod, I see what's going on, I see his old dudes, my antennas hasn't gone up, my predator detector hasn't gone off, because I see all these old dudes in here. When I say a lot of old dudes, not a lot of them, at least eight, 9 of them that I can tell that has, like, they've been down for a long time, since the 90s, the 80s. Like, I can tell, you can see it in them. Like, you can tell they swag from their dress, everything, that these dudes has been down a long time. So, like I was telling y'all, my radar, my predator detector has not went off. So I'm not even in the vicinity of these old dudes. Like, they in there, I'm moving around, I'm not even around them close, I'm not doing none of these things. But they called me to the counselor office one day. So when they called me to the counselor office, I go to the counselor office, y'all. The counselor office was like on the next floor, but they'll the CEO will take you there. You go to the next floor, boom. You can either get there, you can actually get there from our top tier as well. So I had to go see the counselor. I go sit in there and see the counselor. She's telling me what my release date was. She's telling me that it was, she said it's the end of March. She was like, it's the end of March, which was like, I think the 27th at the time. But she was like, you go up for your annual review in January, 2 months before you go home, like two months and change before you go home. So with that being said, like, if you can go charge free from here to now, like, who knows where your release date can get dropped to. She said you probably go home in damn January after your annual review. So with that type of motivation, y'all, I was like, whoa, I can go home in January? Now, January to March is a long damn time apart. So if I can go home I don't care how many days they gave me, long as it's something better than March 27th, I'd have been cool with. But to hear that I might can go home right after my annual review was kind of like, whoa, like, this is good news right here. I called home, told my peoples, I was happy as hell. So with that spirit right there that she put in me, I'm feeling like I'm gonna do the right damn thing. So she started running down all the things that I had to do to be able to accomplish these goals. Like, of course, staying charge free was one of the goals, but the other goals was completing the program classes that they had in there for dudes that had a year or less. And I was one of those dudes. So they was like, if you gotta complete these. So I guess that was they little re-entry program. Like I told y'all, on that Greensville prison, they had a whole side, with prison. Like where I'm at was a whole side. And I was just in one pod, but they had a whole side that did the re-entry program. But I heard how wild that was, right? And I'm thinking I'm going there, but when they didn't send me there, it was like kind of like, damn, I struck. Like, why send me and I might wild out, somebody disrespect me, time could go up. I'm trying to go down, not up, y'all. So, boom, when she telling me all this, I'm saying in my head, like, damn, this is good right here. She like, look, she said, there are guys in your pod that do classes. She said, you have to complete their class. Their class is a 6-month class, but the guys that's in your pod, you have to get with them. She said they're going to pick you. They're going to hand pick you because they have different classes. So they have these 12 dudes is about to go home. They're in the class. These 12 dudes right here, they're in the class that starts the late morning. It's a class early morning, the late morning, one at lunch, one right before, one after lunch, one after that one, and I think it ends like 3 o'clock. That's the last class. So she said these guys are going to hand pick you. The dude, Doc, who I mentioned a lot in my story, a lot of people be saying some crazy stuff about Doc. I don't know these things. The only thing me and Doc was involved in was he had the jack, he had the phone in the pod. Like I told y'all, they used to say the phone was his. So he kind of used to pick dudes that he think probably like, you know what I mean? Not saying I was a gorilla, but you know, he didn't know me. I'm coming in, I don't look like I'm gonna let a nigga carry me, which I'm not, but you know, he let me rock with them on the phone. So that's the only type of like friendship me and Doc had. We used to kick it from time to time. all the things that dude said about him that I heard, I don't know if it's true, man. Doc was an alright guy when I was around. Everything else, I don't know, because I had just met him when I got to that pod. So I know Doc is one of the dudes that runs one of the classes. So I'm thinking I'm gonna get in there with Doc because me and him just got all right because of the phone. So boom, she was like, look, they're gonna get with you. So when you get back, she said, I'm gonna put the paperwork in, they're gonna get with you. And then so you're gonna be in one of their classes. I don't know what time, which one, but you're gonna be in one of them. So I'm like, bet. So I try to shoot back to the pod, y'all, because I'm saying in my head, like, damn, I'm gonna see if I can get in Doc Jump. Doc Jump is the first jump in the morning. So the first jump in the morning would have been major convenient to me because I like to go work out after. Like, I like to work out in the morning too. Like, you know, that jump used to be not in the morning, but like right after we come out after that next count, right before lunch. I used to get it in real quick because majority of the time I wasn't going to lunch anyway. So I'm like, damn, I want to get that first one that Doc got. You know what I mean? That's a perfect jump. So look, I go back in the pod, boom. I walk back in the jump. I'm like, look, I see Doc. I spot him. He upstairs. I go up the steps. I'm like, yo. I said, Doc, look, man. The lady said I got to get in the class. I was like, look, put me in your class. He was like, I already got 12 people in there. I'm like, and I looked at it like, damn, do it matter if it's 12? Like, what's the fucking difference? He was like, oh, you only can have 12. That's how they do it. Da, 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 da. He ran it down. I'm like, all right. So he was like, but somebody gonna, you know, he was like, you was gonna be in my class. They would have already told me and I would have came, you know what I mean? I'm like, well, all right, so it is how they doing it. So boom, goddamn, later on, a little bit of that day, I'm in the pod and I have recognized the dude that was in there, y'all. He was one of these dudes that looked like he was serious as hell at all times. Like, you know, and it was different. And maybe it wasn't a dude that he conversate with or he didn't know. I don't know. But from seeing him from when I'm in the pod, I'm witnessing the older dude, y'all. He's probably like in his 50s. He's about my height. The name that they gave this man, and I never knew his first name. I never knew where the hell he was from. I never asked these damn questions because me and him was only around each other like for at least 2 months. So it was like the questions that I probably could, I mean, the answers of questions that I can tell y'all as far as we from and all these things, I never gave a damn. Now, I knew for a fact he wasn't from Tidewater. I knew that off the rip because you can just tell a dude from Tidewater, even though he been down a minute. It was just nothing Tidewater about him. Now, if he was from somewhere else, that's probably where he was from. I didn't know, but they used to call this man by his last name, mainly because they will call a lot of dudes that's in these classes, these little program classes, these go home classes, they will call them by their last name. When we go to the class, you would have to have a name tag. They would give you a name, like this little sticker jump, they'll put it on, and you'll have to write your last name up there. And that's what the teacher will call you in the class for he can keep up. The pod used to be a recycling type of pod, so dudes would be in and out, in and out, in and out, going home, getting kicked out, going to the hole. So to remember a lot of dudes' names, that used to help. I ain't even gonna lie. So I noticed an old dude in there. He looked like he about like in his middle 50s, like I told y'all. His name is Jackson. You know what I mean? They call him by his last name. He got like it wasn't the George Jefferson because it was just light right there. It was getting light right here. But he had like the kind of like slight curly fro a little bit, but it was light as hell right here. So he was like a light brown skin type of man. I'll say he was like light brown skin. About my height at the most. Didn't look like he worked out or none of these things, but I could just tell that he's been down a long damn time. I look at his clothes. He wears the buttoned-up shirt, tie button to like right here, no undershirt under it, taco meat showing. Got the jeans on. He got the state boots on. Now, you don't have to wear state boots when you're at Greensville. Like before I got transferred, I used to have some Timberlands, like I told y'all, look like the field Tims. I used to have those type of Tims that I will only wear to the visiting room. Now, when it came to when I got transferred, I was like, man, I got a year left. I'm rocking these jumps so I go home. These are going to be my everyday shoes. Boom, I brought those with me. So I got Tims. When I do come out, I had my jeans, I wear Tims, and I had a shirt. This guy had the whole state get up on with the state boots on. You know what I mean? Now, his boots were tied tight just from his jeans with the crease in it. I can tell that he's been down a minute. So boom, long story short, as I'm in the pod, I pin him. You know what I mean? I pin who he is. Like I say, he's just a regular old dude. He's not giving me no type of bad like vibes or none of these things. But I'm just thinking that I'm trying to go home early, y'all. That's the only thing on my mind. Like, damn, if I can get out in January, this would be beautiful right here. So look, as I look up, I see him coming my way. You know what I mean? He's walking my direction. So he come my direction and he hands me a paper. He said, "You're white?" I said, "Yeah." He was like, "Here you go." And he handed me a paper. And that was that. And he slid. He didn't say nothing else. I get the paper. The paper said, welcome to the go home class of Mr. Jackson. We're going to make sure we get you there. That was on the paper. I'm like, get me there. So it was a joint that say sign and bring to the class at 12 o'clock tomorrow. I'm like, damn, it's a 12 o'clock class. That's around the time I like to work out. I'm like, damn. I'm like, all right, so boom. I went back. I ain't say nothing to him. Like I say, I don't know dudes in there. It was a lot of old dudes. I'm not trying to get to know no damn body in there. I know a dude from Lawrenceville. That's who I used to talk to. That's who I used to walk with sometime. And he wasn't even from Norfolk. He was from by Lawrenceville, but I knew him. He was in the pod one time. We was in 30 building, so I knew him. So I wasn't trying to get to know no damn body, but I see the paper. I see I got to sign a joint and bring it to class the next day. So boom. I got down, do all that. We go to breakfast the next day. We come back for breakfast. We lock down. I see I see that they're doing classes. I see how they doing it. You know what I mean? I see the old head. He's not giving me no signs of like it's nothing crazy. Like he you know, I'm hoping like this class can work out. Like I want to see what this talking about. I don't be really seeing dudes in there complain about they have to go to class unless it's at a bad time. And I don't really see nobody bucking because if you buck, you're not gonna get your good time back. Like so. Dudes is in there trying to do whatever they got to do and get right before the annual review come up. Mine was in January, so I knew I had a little bit of work to go. But it was easy work. I'm at the end of the road, so anything I need to do to get out early, I'm going to do it, goddammit. So look, boom, the time come for us to go to class. I go to class, boom, I walk in the jump. It's like I see 8 dudes in there, probably about 8. I count 8 fast. It was like the tables was, you know what I mean? They had us in like little, it was like tables. And then it was chairs. So it was like 3 tables slightly. You know what I mean? I'd say probably like 5 people, 6 people, maybe 4 people can fit in each table. Like we want room 4 people at each table. So I walk in, I see the back table kind of like already crowded slightly. So I go to the middle table. I sit down. You know what I mean? Boom, I sit down and shit. I see the dude Jackson here and there. You know what I mean? So as I'm sitting down chilling, goddamn, I see some more dudes walk in. I see this young white dude walk in, you know what I mean? I seen he came in the pod the other day. He came in the pod probably like that early that Tuesday. This is like on a Friday or Thursday. I'm starting my class. So I see that he's in there. I see a couple of other dudes, you know what I mean? I don't even know dudes' names. Like I'm just sitting there, y'all like, man, let me get this shit out the way. But I am kind of like curious about what the kind of class is this because it felt different, y'all. I ain't even gonna lie. It felt kind of different to be able to like, being you know how many times I used to hear dudes saying, I gotta go, they got me in the go home pod. I remember Sussex started that shit and I used to have to see a lot of my friends that was going home in that shit and I'm still got, somebody like me still got 8, 9 years, 10 years. I'm like, God. So finally I'm in the go home pod. It feels wild. So I'm like, damn, like this is it. I'm participating. I am in the go home pod. I'm about to kill my ass. Boom. Goddamn. Everybody get in there. Boom. Got down, the door closed. He was like, look, get everybody attention, man. He said, all I ask, man. He said, my name is Jackson. You can call me Jackson. He was like, look, I'm here for y'all, for whatever y'all need. I want to see y'all go home and succeed. I want to see y'all go out there and show this and change. He said, I want to see y'all go out there and change the statistic of how it is that guys that come back to prison. He said, I know I can't point you. I can't make you. He said, I know I can't force you or make you do the right thing when you get out. He said, but damn it, I'm going to damn sure try. And like when he said it, I felt it like, damn, that was real right there. I'm like, that's crazy. So boom, everybody coming there. He was like, look, we got new people in the class. He was like, we got 3 new people. Stand up and introduce yourself. He pointed at me first. Boom, I stood up, man. I was like, look, man, my name's such and such. You can call me Wheezy. You know what I mean? I was like, I go home, March, such and such, such and such. You know, I'm just ready to leave. Everybody. What the hell I'm at? Everybody clapping and shit. I'm like, damn, I must be in a drug program. I don't know what the hell was going on. So, boom, goddamn, went to the white boy. White boy introduced himself. You know what I mean? Goddamn, name is John. Goddamn, you know, happy to be here. Finally at the end of the road. You know, da-da-da-da. Everybody clapped for him. I clapped too, like, damn. You know what I mean? Everybody participating. We went to the next dude. He did the same thing. You know what I mean? After that, boom. As I'm sitting at my part of the table, right before the class was about to fully start, the dude Jackson, he walk up. I didn't even know he was like, I didn't see him come to me. But as I'm just looking down, I'm doodling on the paper. I got the paper, I signed it, folded right here, right beside me. So I thought I was gonna have to give it to him when I got in there, but he did that first. So I still have the paper. So as I'm sitting at the table and he walks up on me, and I didn't know he was walking up, but when I looked up, he was right here, like kind of like I'm sitting down. And when I looked up, he was like right here. He was like, "Hey, White, you have the paper?" And when he did like this, I was like, as I'm saying, yeah, but as he's reaching for the paper, I said, "Oh shit!" And he grabbed a paper, and he didn't pin my reaction, but like for real, I wonder if people in the class did, because my predator detector is went off on this damn teacher. I was like, oh my God. So he got the paper, boom. He get back to the beginning of the class. He said, all right, listen everybody. He said, look, this is what we're gonna do. He said, we're gonna answer 5 questions a week. And he said, since we're starting new, we're gonna start from this day right here for our week. He said, so the questions that I have for y'all today, he said, Thomas, won't you do the honors and read question number 1. And he had like a little basket. He had like a little basket. These are convicts creating programs, y'all. Like, this isn't nothing like real sturdy from like a real teacher. No, these are convicts that's trying to make parole that has life sentences, that's trying to show the parole board that we are helping the dudes that even that's about to get out. Like, we rehabilitating with the dudes that's going home. If we can make it in this can look good for parole, which is smart. So I respect it. But like, I just wanted y'all to know that this isn't nothing like, I know y'all like, damn, in the basket, like, you know, what the hell is going on here? So boom, the dude Thomas get the question. It says, tell us your worst experience. So rewind the tape. I'm sorry about this. Rewind the tape. Before the questions was read, the teacher dude Jackson stated, when it comes, he was particularly talking to me, the white dude, and another dude that just came in there, which was the new students. He said, when it comes to the questions of the week, he said, you must answer the questions the best way you know how. There's no judgment in this class. You're going home. Nobody's going to care about what you say. But all I ask is that you answer the question and you be honest. So I ain't tripping. But the first question was, tell us something about you that happened to you while you was locked up that made you emotional. You know what I mean? So I'm stuck on that question, y'all. I'm like, damn. Like, I don't mind participating, but I'm like, emotional? Like, but, and as he's saying this, don't forget, I'm like, hold on. Emotional? I'm like, oh. So, of course, I'm not first. They start from the first table. Dude stand up. Yeah, goddamn. I'll say, you know, losing my cousin while I was locked up, man. My cousin got killed while I was locked up, man. That was something that, you know, brought tears to my eyes. That was something that really hurt when I was, you know, in there about me, when I, you know, being locked up, having somebody not pass away, but die. Like, that's a tragic situation. Dude was like, damn. Everybody clapped him up, you know what I mean? Went round, a couple of dudes saying this, couple of dudes saying that. Boom. It get to the white dude, John. The white dude, John, stand up and say, first of all, man, I just want to say that, you know, like, I'm going to really get to really know you guys in here, man. Like, I've been through a lot, and I never been able to express this to nobody. He was like, I couldn't tell my family this. I couldn't tell nothing. But, like, what made me emotional in prison was how people used to pick on me, how people used to try me and think that I was gay. And, oh, the record scratched. Think that you was gay. So I'm like, where the hell is he going with this? He went beyond an answer for the question. He went too deep, y'all. I'm like, what the hell is he talking about? So he like, yeah, like, I just tried, you know, and they just, you know, and as I look at him, y'all, like, to describe John was like a kind of a tall white dude, slightly, but he just looked like he had no body posture. So with no body posture as a white guy, and this is no offense against the white community, I'm just describing how this guy looked that was in my class. With his body posture and just not being tough with no heart, and he got curly hair, Like, he just looked weak. I'm not saying he looked gay. He didn't look gay to me. I didn't think he was gay from the start. But to the damn predators, he's going to look like Brooke Shields. I said, damn, I felt bad for him. But why are you expressing all this? This isn't the time to express this. You need to go home, get with a real psychologist, you know what I mean, and talk to them about this. You don't need to be expressing this to a room full of convicts. Now, a lot of us in here are going home, you know what I mean? But at the same time, the only thing I can think in my head, y'all, is that my predator detective went off on a damn teacher. So as he's talking and getting emotional slightly, you know what I mean, he's getting emotional then. So everybody looking like, you know, to the next man, the guys that was in the classroom I'm talking about, they are looking at this like, damn, man, that's messed up, man. So the teacher, Jackson, he goes, well, tell us where prison you was at, man. Like, where did this happen at? So he like trying to go into depth with him. So John says, man, I was on King Mountain for 8 years, man. He said I had 10 years. He said I did 8 years on the population. He said I did another 1.5 years almost, man, in the hole, and here I am right now. He said, this is where I'm at, man. Like, it's just, you know, like, it was just a lot, man. It was just a lot. So Jackson said, what do you mean a lot? What are you talking about? Like, are you okay? Were you harmed? Like, he's coming like he's the authority trying to get answers, but I know what he's doing. That's what the hell is his ass doing. I know what he's doing. So now I'm like, I'm just playing the cut, listening. Like, why is this dude telling everything? So he getting more questions and he asking more questions. White dude giving more answers. So boom, it go past him, man. Everybody get up. They get his ass a standing ovation. They gave his ass a standing ovation. Everybody started clapping. I like, getting one of them joints, man. I'm like, all right, man. So boom. It go around the class, boom, 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 you know what I mean? It get to me, man. And I said, when it got to me, I said, the only thing that I can, you know, I'm gonna give him something cut and dry. Like, bro, you ain't finna like read through my soul, nigga. You not finna get these answers that you wanna get. Like, this is beyond. I thought you helping us get to the crib. Like, okay, expressing stuff is a form of helping people and like you releasing stuff that you always wanted to talk about. But I don't wanna talk about this with y'all. Like, I wanna hear about ways that I can do good on the street. Like, let's get to that. So when it get to me, I give them a hard, tough answer. I'm like, look, what make me emotional in prison is thinking about how I messed up back then. You know what I mean? I said, when I messed up when I was young, that always makes me emotional when I think about that dumbass mistake I did by putting myself in here. I damn near said putting myself in here with you bozos. I damn near almost said that, but I didn't. So I give him that answer, and he said, And I said, man, shit, that clap was fake as hell. You know why? Because the only thing on his mind right now was this white dude, John. I already do it. So boom. Class over with. Class is over with. You know what I mean? Another class is in there. So when class is over with, we all leave. We got to leave out the jump the same time because we coming back into our pod, which is right by the back door upstairs, which is where the classroom is at. So we're coming back into the pod. When we get into the pod, he called everybody in a circle and he gives you a paper for homework. Now, the paper is for homework just be kind of like with the same, like he wants you to elaborate on the question of the day. You know what I mean? The question of the day, he wants you to elaborate. So you got to just write like a little summary and bring it back the next day, and that's the next class. Basically, all he trying to do is stretch his class out as much as possible, which, okay, is cool. It's cool. I'm not tripping. So, boom. With me knowing that I feel like this man a damn predator, now I'm trying to like, I ain't really trying to talk to this dude. You know what I mean? So, I ain't even gonna lie. I had did some lame shit, and the reason why I say it's lame because, like, I was kind of uncomfortable. Like, I didn't really want to be in there with this dude because my predator detector never failed. It never failed. Like, ever. When you a predator, it goes off. I'm never going against that. My whole bid, I stuck with that and I was right. So, the lame shit that I ended up doing, y'all, was I went to Doc. You know what I mean? And I told Doc, I said, look, man. I said, man, can I get in your class, man? He was like, why? You don't like Jackson class? I said, man, what's up with Jackson, man? Do you know him, man? Like, know him. I said, he been on Greensville the whole time. He said, no, Jackson done been a lot of damn penitentiaries. You know what I mean? I was like, he been down for a minute. He said, yeah, he been down for a minute. I said, man, I'm getting bad vibes, man. I'm like, yo, I ain't feeling that class. He said, it's only been one damn class. Weezy. I said, man, look. I said, there's no way that I can switch classes. He said, nah, look. If you don't want to participate, he said he ain't gonna flunk you or he ain't gonna tell the people you ain't participate. But anything you don't want to talk about or do, just don't do. And when he told me that, I was like, for real. And then after that, I was like, F it. I just gotta sit in there with my going off the whole damn class, because I'm gonna sit back there and I'm gonna answer dry questions and I'm gonna act like I don't really want to talk to your predator ass. Real talk. So boom. Goddamn. A little bit later that day, after he got us around, gave us the homework, I talked to Doc, all that went on. We come out for the nighttime. I look up. I see the dude Jackson and the white dude John sitting at the table having a heart-to-heart. Now, they are drinking coffee. They went to the little, the microwave joint. They drinking coffee. Boom, they come back. They sit down. I see them at the table. They drinking coffee, relaxing, chilling. And John is like he's getting more off his chest. You know what I mean? That's what it looks like to me, because he's sitting there with his coffee and they're sitting in front of each other. Like they're facing as they're sitting. They're not sitting like beside, like John is here and Jackson is here. No, John is here. Jackson is here. So Jackson is looking at him eyeball to eyeball contact. And he's just, you know what I mean? Like he's looking. And the dude, John is talking and John is just like man, like just, you know, like, I'm like, is he getting emotional again? So I'm like, damn. So I'm next on the phone. So the dude, Jersey, that was in the pod that rocked with Doc 2, that's in our phone line, that rocked with us on the phone, he's in the pod. So he's sitting on the phone like this, but he's kind of watching me because I'm like kind of close to the phone. I'm after him, but like I'm kind of like being nosy as hell with John and them, and I'm looking. So he's looking because he watching what I'm watching. So when he get off the phone, he like, hey, what the hell you laughing at, bro? I'm like, man, I ain't laughing at nothing. He said, man, you laughing in your damn head because you looking at the damn white boy and goddamn Jackson. I said, man, what's up with Jackson, man? I said, man, I don't dude give me a creepy ass vibe, man. So he the teacher and shit. He like, yo, I ain't even gonna lie. He fuck with them boys. He was like, he fuck with them boys. I was like, he do. He was like, hell yeah. He was like, man, I've been a couple of places with that nigga, man. He was like, yeah. Yeah, he was like, bro, he just trying to go home now, bro. I'm like, damn, I mean, I ain't, you know, you wanna get down with the homosexuals, bro. I mean, that's how you wanna do. That's what you wanna do. I don't have nothing against that. But I don't like being in the same vicinity. Like when in the pod, it can happen. Like they're in the pod, I can go this way, he can go that way. I'm never around him, never have to talk to this man if I don't want to. But in a damn class, he has the opportunity to get closer to me. He has the opportunity to talk to me. So like I wasn't really feeling it. I'm like, yo, bro, like he was like, oh shit. He was like, I don't got him trying that white boy. He was like, but he like white boys. He was like, I'm gonna let you know now, he like white boys, bro. I'm like, that's wild, man. He was like, man, what's up with the white boy? I was like, I don't know, bro. He came in class, talk about he had it rough at King Mountain, and you know what I mean? So I'm like, this is nuts, man. So boom. Goddamn, the next class come. After hearing all this, I made sure I was there early. I sat in the back. I got that back table, y'all. I was in the back in the corner pot. I mean, I ain't really trying to talk for real. You know what I mean? So he start from the back of the front of the table. I mean, the front of the tables. And he's telling everybody to read their paragraphs off. So they go all around and get to John dumbass again. John dumbass stand up. He said, well, you know, like, he's reading off what he's saying, but he gets to a part in the letter. Like he wrote a damn letter damn near. It was beyond a paragraph as far as explaining. So I guess he wanted to explain basically what he vented out to everybody yesterday. So he gets to a part in the letter and say, when I was in there, it was these white dudes that really wanted me to join their organization. But I'm not like that. I have black friends. I grew up close to black people. My mom has black friends. I don't hate black people. So somebody said, oh, somebody in the class, this black dude said, oh, you're not a Aryan Nation, are you? He was like, oh, nah, hell nah, man. Nah, I'm not in that shit. I'm not in that shit. Jackson said, let him finish. Let him finish. He stood up again. He said, yeah, and they trying to get me to join their organization, and I didn't want to. And then when I didn't want to, they started taking my stuff. And then they started doing this. And then they started doing that. And then one of them tried to do a sexual act on me. It was like, oh, man. I'm like, Lord, Jesus. I'm like, Lord, man. I knew it, man. I knew it. I said, bro, this look like he's been broken. His posture just looked broken. Like he's just, you know what I mean? Like it was white dudes in there. Like he just looked like It was different, man. Like, I just saw something, like, he just looked weak. Not just weak, he just looked broken, man. He just looked broken to me, like a broken guy. And I see why now. These guys probably did God knows what to this man on King Mountain. That shit way up in the damn mountain somewhere. I don't even know where it's located at. And I've been living in Virginia for years. But he's been up in this prison, and he's expressing in this letter that he just wrote that these people just tried to violate him. So boom. He put the letter down, man. The dude that was standing next to him, sitting next to him, grabbed him like this, like a little, like, man, you all right, man. He put his head down. And then right when class was about to let out, after everybody said with a little paragraph, Jackson said, John, stay back. Let me talk to you for a minute. I'm like, as I'm leaving out, y'all, I'm like, hell. I'm like, man, this shit crazy. Boom. They stay up there damn near long enough to, listen, that shit went so deep. And Jackson, he spoke so much on that subject. You know what I mean? Like, he basically was speaking kind of like how he hates those type of people. You know what I mean? To try to like line people up, try to make dudes jump in gangs and all that. So he's speaking on that type of like organization stuff that he hates when he elaborated on dude paragraph or letter, whatever you want to call it. But I'm saying in my head, you know different from somebody that's trying to get somebody to join a gang. You trying to turn somebody homosexual. That's like, well, that's what predators do. And I'm just what I'm saying in my head. But I said, you know, I'm going to shut my damn mouth and my damn brain up and mind my business. Like, this is what I'm going to do. So boom. Goddamn, when Jersey give me the count on him, you know what I mean? He kind of like enjoying that, how uncomfortable I am of being in this dumbass class. So every time he see me, he like, damn, what the hell going on? I'm like, man, that class dumb as hell. I said, man, white dude keep coming up there crying, telling all his business. He said some niggas try to violate him on King Mountain. You know what I mean? He like, for real, bro. He like, yo, man, listen, that nigga goddamn Jackson, man. I'm telling you, man, Jackson love them damn white boys, man. I'm like, no, bro. But what the hell is he gonna do? He was like, man, I don't know, bro. You know what I mean? But he love them damn white boys. So boom. Classes went on for a while, man. You know, we talked and, you know, like I said, it's a 6-month class. So this is like the first month. Like, it just went by. Like, it just went by. You know what I mean? The activity that I was noticing from the predator was that the white dude, they've been kicking in and hanging every damn day. So when we get to class, it's like he's John Protector. Like, you know what I mean? Like, John had owed a dude a couple of suits that was in there. You know what I mean? And John goes to the store, but he owed a dude a couple of suits. So by the time commissary was passed out, by the time we came into class, when we come into class, John don't say nothing to the dude that's in the class. The dude is in the class say, we get there, we sat down. Jackson was about to start. He was like, yo, hold on. He said, hey, John, can I get my shit, man? John was like, oh, I got you, man. Like, damn, I was going to pay your soups. I got you. But he kind of got bucked a little bit. So dude like, what? Dude like, all right, man. Jackson's like, oh, calm down. Calm down. We're not going to bring that energy in here. John is a good dude. Leave John alone. So I'm like, leave John alone. I'm like, yo, this damn predator, man. This dude so damn slick. He think he got all the damn sense. So look, boom. Goddamn, probably like a week later. Oh, this is like a week later, y'all. I look up. See, goddamn, the little dyke lady lieutenant coming in with the dreads. She come in. She said, who in cell 10? Who in cell 10? Goddamn, John was like, I didn't even remember that he was in cell 10. But he was like, me. He was over by the phone. He was like, me. She was like, come here. She called him over there by the booth. Then got down. She was like, go ahead and move upstairs. And that used to be the wild, and this is the wild shit about prison right here, y'all. Like, you would have officers that knows that dudes be predators. And they know that dudes mess with homosexuals. They know all this stuff. But I figure they think about it in their mind is like, if someone wants to do a move in the cell with this man, it's not our job to warn this prick. It's his job to protect his damn cheeks because you signed up to move in there. So they just gonna do the move. And the whole time they looking at it like we just trying to keep everything leveled, keep everything happy, make sure nobody killing each other. So if a guy wants to chase the brown eye, let him. As long as we don't catch him. If we catch him, you go to the hole. So if you're gonna be fruity as hell, you better do it inside in sneakness. That's what you gotta do. So the police don't give a shit. So they told John to move in bro cell. So I'm like, damn, he about to move in cell 42. So I look, I'm like, who in cell? Then I look, I see them open the door, boom. I see Jackson come to the door with the wife beater on. Taco meet every goddamn where. He come to the door. The next thing you know, he come down the steps. He say something to the lieutenant. He like, ah, he laugh with her, ah, and then he go back. Boom, he shoot down to cell 10. Next thing you know, he's coming up the steps with John's stuff. He walked past me. I'm like, damn, done seen it happen before. This dude's an idiot. Sometimes the predator job is easy. Sometimes it's easy, man. But I'm trying to give, like, through all this, y'all, I ain't even gonna lie. Even though my predator detector went off, I'm trying to give Jackson the benefit of the doubt that he's trying to really go home. Now, you can't do both, Jackson. If you was gonna keep messing around with boys and moving like that, you might as well have stayed in regular population. You know what I mean? You might as well have stayed in regular population. You might as well ain't trying to come here and goddamn try to look good for the parole board and try to do this and do that. Like, you trying to goddamn, you want your cake and eat it too. And this is not how it works, man. You cannot be greedy in a lot of situations. So I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt that there's no fruity shit going on. He's really trying to help this white dude, John. I'm figuring like this is the move right here. You know what I mean? I know a predator usually has a lot of ammo, a lot of food, a lot of this and that. I never could see this man's cell because he was way down there at the end. So I never saw his cell. He was up top all the way at the end slightly. I didn't know he had a shitload of commissary. He used to eat good. You know what I mean? He had a bunch of coffee, a bunch of cappuccino, one of them old type of niggas. But I'm still trying to make sure. I'm trying to give him the benefit of doubt, not make sure. I'm trying to give him the benefit of doubt that he's not up to these things. Like, I hope not, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you trying to make parole, like, that wouldn't add up. So even though I was thinking he was a predator, I was saying this is a time that I could be wrong. This man is the teacher of the intake. I mean, of the reentry program. So as my mind is just racing about it, right after I see the white dude moving the cell, the dude Jersey moved up, walked up to me. He was like, "What's up, bro?" You know, I'm like, "Shit, man." He was like, "Who you after the phone?" I was like, "I'm after Doc, and you after me." He was like, "Bet." He was like, "Look." He grabbed me like this. He was like, "Told your ass." I was like, "Oh, you told me the white dude?" He was like, "Yeah." He was like, "Bro, listen." He said, "Man, Brother Johnson gave me." I said, "Brother Johnson?" He said, "Yeah, I know him from church. I met him at church on the when we was on Nottaway." He was like, "Goddamn, I know him from church there. I came up here, just so happened we got in this part." He was like, "I call him Brother Johnson because I know him from church." But he was like, "Brother Johnson, right, he get down, bro. He like the white dudes." So I'm like, damn. So boom. The reason why this man is a predator to me, by the way, is because this white dude, John, was really broken, man. I witnessed this man pour his heart out in our damn class about what really went on at that other camp. And Jackson is capitalizing by moving him in his room and doing this. That makes you a damn predator in my book. You have a predator head on your damn body. You are a predator, Jackson. Real talk, man. So this is why he's a predator in my book. But, goddamn, now they're in the cell. It's like class is a little slight different now, y'all. It's slightly different. And I noticed it the first damn day after they moved in the cell. Now that they're their roommates. When it comes to, like, Jackson tried to switch it up to make it like a class where everybody doesn't have to express nothing. And that's what made that class different because everybody would have to speak. You can tell when somebody's in a bad mood. You can tell when somebody don't want to talk. You can tell when somebody really wants to express. You can tell when somebody's feeling like, forget all y'all. It's when you stand up to present whatever you have to talk about or whatever, you can tell. So that was like the good part of the class. Like you like let it out. Like you wanna, we can tell something going on. You can stand up and be dry. Like my joke used to be quick little answers, but I would make sure it was stern enough that it could be like, okay, well that'll make it. And that's how I carried it with him. But now that he's in the cell with the white dude now, it's like, it's really no like nobody is presenting nothing. There's no stand up no more like that. The classes are written, like he's passing out these little papers that he got the counselor, whoever, to write up for him. But you can tell that he made it. So it's a questionnaire about 5 things that you shouldn't do when you go home, which is good. But I'm still noticing in my head how the class has switched over. As I'm noticing how the class switched over, I look to my right and I look at John. He's at the end of the table where I'm at. I'm at the back table. He's at the back table, but I'm far to the window, back to the left. Not really by the window, but like close to that part of the table, all the way to the end by the wall. He's on the other end of the table. When I look to my right at him, he's just looking like, he has his pencil and he's just bouncing it. He's not paying any mind. He's not doing none of these things. He's not doing nothing. Goddamn, I'm like, damn. So boom, class let out. As class let out, goddamn, we go back in, we goddamn go to lunch. I mean, this after lunch. We go outside rec. After outside rec is over with, we come back. Everybody taking their showers. You know what I mean? When I look as I'm coming in the pod, I went outside to do a little workout. As I'm coming back in the pod, you come in from the back. As I'm coming upstairs, his cell will be like right here, but I gotta come up the stairs for it to be right there. But as I come up the stairs and I look, I see that his door didn't open with the rest of the doors. So you can tell the CEO in the booth when they're outside rec or when it's child or something like that, he can hit the button, boop. Hey, listen, don't open my door when you open all the doors because such and such, I'm using the bathroom. They went and do it. So I look, his door was still shut. But as it's still shut and I'm coming up the steps, I see the curtain come down. I see his blue shirt come down. I can't really see in the cell, but the last parental part I saw was John ass in the cell. So goddamn, boom, somebody get the door open for him. The door open, boom, they come out. The nigga Jackson come down the steps with his bowl. I see goddamn John come out. John go towards the shower. The shower is slightly a longer walk down the tier to the left. He's walking towards the shower, y'all. And he has a shower bag. He just looks so helpless. He has a shower bag with his shower shoes connected to it through the hole of the shower shoes. And he got his shower shoes hanging with the shower bag. And he's walking. And I'm looking. Before I get to my cell, I'm like, and I see him walk past me. He get past me and he start walking, y'all. And I see him like, it look like he's sore. He's, pause. This is pause, man. But he's walking like his ass is sore. Pause. I said, go in the cell. Damn, this is crazy. This is crazy, man. So look, boom. Goddamn. Everybody handle their business. They lock down for count. You know what I mean? We come back for count, after count. When I look up, goddamn, Doc usually be the first one to run and get the jack and hold it down and see what it, you know what I mean? Because he closer, his cell is closer. So Doc didn't get the jack. I look up, it's a dude on the jack. I'm like, yo, hey, yo, bro. He was like, oh shit, I can't. I was like, nah, bro. He next. Then I'm after him, bro. Like, you know what I mean? It's a line of this shit, you know what I mean? Like, you can't be just grabbing no phones, bro. Like, it's the protocol to this shit like everybody else. Respect our phone like everybody else shit. So, goddamn, when I look for Doc, I'm like, hell this nigga at? I look, I see Doc and Jackson all the way in the back, kind of like by that room I told y'all where you can go inside and smoke at, like the smoke cage type of jump. They all the way back by there. And Doc talking to him. Jackson got his back on the wall with his foot on the wall. And Doc is talking to him like, I see Doc moving like he talking like, you know what I mean? I'm like, what the hell? Goddamn, boom, Doc finished talking. Doc pull up. I said, Doc, what happened? He said, man, nigga goddamn Jackson, man. He and that goddamn humping that damn white boy, man. Now that white boy walking around looking dumb as shit. And I look, and I just seen him again. He's like, you know, he's a taller white dude. So like a change of a walk is weird. It's weird as hell. So Doc said, I told his ass, what are you doing? Don't you want to make parole? We in here trying to make, you trying to mess it up for all of us. What are you doing, man? You don't supposed to be indulging in this shit in here. You could have done that shit on the yard. So Jackson just sit there and listen to all that scrutiny Doc was giving him. But did he give a damn? Hell no, because he wanted to be a predator, y'all. Once a predator, always a predator. Like, you can't change your predator ways, even to go home. That's sad, though. You can't even change your predator ways to get on the street, which is sad to me, man. So it's Doc telling me this, like, I'm really feeling like, I was like, yo, Doc, listen, yo. I was like, yo, I don't want to go to dude class no more, man. He was like, man, look, just go for the time being. He ain't going to be in here long. Trust me. I'm like, what you mean by that? He was like, man, it never ends well. It never ends well, Weezy. He walked away and went and got on the phone. So I'm like, damn. I look again. I look at goddamn John, dumbass. He got the nerve to be walking around the pod like this. He dragging paws. I'm like, this dude dumb as a bitch, man. Like, what the hell is going on? He had like 3 white dudes in there that he jive would kick it with sometime too, that used to rock with him slightly. So it was one white dude that's in the class with us, you know what I mean, that used to talk to him. He was the one that, like, when he was venting, he put his arm on him like, yo, calm, you good, bro, be all right. You know what I mean? He's looking at this whole situation like he wants to throw up. So that's when I saw it was my cue to pull up on him. I'm like, yo. I said, yo, what the hell is going on in here, bro? I thought we was going home, bro. Like, we witnessed. He was like, man, I told him not to move in the cell with that goddamn man. He said he didn't want to listen to me. He said, goddamn, he thinking because he black and the white dudes used to pick on him at King Mountain, he think because the dude black and he a teacher that he ain't got to worry about nothing like that. He said, as soon as he go in there, he give his damn cheeks up. Look how he walking. I said, man, pause, man. Goddamn, I won't pause back then, but damn, I'm like, gave the cheeks up. He was like, yeah, he did, man. He said, everybody hear that shit. He said, the dudes in the next cell heard that shit, man. He in that junk saying like he don't want it, man, but he's staying in the cell. I said, he said he didn't want it. He said, man, they said they heard through the vent that he told the man he didn't want to do it, man. And the man still did it. But he said he ain't telling it. I said, man, damn. I said, see, man, like, I know I be right, y'all. Once a predator, always a damn predator. And this shit is so wild because this nigga is the re-entry teacher. How wild is that? Shit crazy as hell, man. Boom. Out of nowhere, it's a few Aryan niggas on our yard. And this is my first time witnessing Aryan gangs in Virginia. I'm not even gonna lie. Because on Sussex 2 and Lawrenceville, none at all. You got a swastika or anything like that on your body or anything like that, Confederate flag, dudes be trying to see about that. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. And that's in Virginia. Now, in other states, you do what you want. But in Virginia, dudes trying to see about that when I was in there. But now, I saw them on Greensville. Now, I don't know if they made it other places, but I saw them on Greensville. So they're not in our building, they're in the other building, but we go outside, there's a fence that separates the other building from our building. So everybody will be on the fence outside, their whole building will be on the fence, and everybody be talking to everybody. It's a long ass fence. So boom. And that's when I seen the Aryan dudes for the first time walk by, like 4 white dudes with skinheads. You know what I mean? They weren't pushing nothing, but like they was there. I'm like, damn, that was wild. So boom. They know John. Goddamn. I'm like, yo, this wild as a bitch. They know. So I see them talking to him. You know what I mean? They got his ass on the fence. Now, I don't even know why he went to the fence, but he probably feeling like he done trusted a black man, and the black man crossed his ass, which is crazy as hell, man. This is wild. But he's talking to the white dudes. The white dude stuck his hand through the fence and was like, if you don't bring your ass to freaking child, I'm going to come over there and I'm going to freaking kill you. This man is standing at the gate and the white dude put his hand, like it's a gate with the holes in it. This white dude put his hand through the gate and said, if you don't bring your ass to child, I'm going to come over there and kill you. And he's poking him and John is just standing there and is like, I said, what the? I said, oh shit. I look in the cut. Standing over there, I see goddamn Jackson. He looking mad as a bitch. So now everything is right about what I thought. This man is in love with this white dude that was going through problems in our damn class, and he done fell back in his predator ways. He didn't give a shit about no parole, man. He was making those classes just to get somebody that he can hand pick, and he think he was gonna have his cake and eat it too, be in a cell, having sex with this guy, man, which is nasty as hell. What are you thinking, Jackson? You could have went home and done that. Not be a predator, but you can be with as much men as you want if you wanted to be gay on the street. This man much rather still use the predator tactics and lure this man in. Boom. Long story short, y'all. Doc is telling me, watch, he's going to crash out on that white boy. Watch. I bet you he crashed out on that white boy. And I'm saying in my head, no, he's not, Doc, because he wants to make parole. But the other part of me saying, once a damn predator, always a damn predator. Like, this is always a damn predator. Boom. This nigga Doc come back and tell me, man, say he went to holler at Jackson to see if he can goddamn, like, just leave the white dude alone. Like, we gonna get the white dude moved. He told Doc, do not move that damn white boy, man. Do not move that damn white boy. This is my word. I see Doc talking to him all before the doors closed. Doc still at his door, trying to talk some sense into this man. This man is not listening to nobody. He goes in there, and as I stated, Greensville has no windows on their doors. I say that in a lot of my videos when I talk about this crazy prison. There's no windows on the doors. It's a door with a hole in it this big. No window on that goddamn shit. Man, this is my word. We in there, man. Say, man, get off me, man. Ah! Like, what? Get off me, man. I go to the door, look this way. I see Doc. I can see Doc cell on the bottom tier. Doc on his door looking like, say, man, get off me, man. I don't need your freaking help. You said, I'm going to help you, man. Jackson said, I'm going to help you, man. He was like, well, get off me then, man. I'm like, yo, this is... See how scary prison is, man? Like, even in your most vulnerable time, you about to go to the crib, you still got predators that'll try to get y'all ass, man. And this is why I do these stories, because it just ain't when you in there at the beginning. It just ain't when you in there in the middle. No! This shit can happen when you at the end of your damn bed, about to go to the crib. You still can get finessed out of your damn cheeks. Man, it's sad, man, but predators are so freaking evil, man. This man had the whole class set up with these freaky ass answers that he was asking us, man, to get the emotional side out of us, man. He was trying to. He know with me, no, I wasn't with that shit. The dude, John, he was weak, man. This is my word, man. They said that man violated that man the whole damn night. He violated him the whole damn night, man. The dude that slept next door said he told John, I'm going out with you. We going out together. He said, man, John told him, no, don't do it. He said, man, I'm going out with you. Boom. I didn't go to breakfast, man. We went to breakfast, y'all. This word, they go to breakfast. Goddamn. I don't know what the hell happened, man. All I seen was Jackson come back in that bitch. Man, Jackson came back in that bitch looking mad as hell. He was like, yeah, all right, I got something for these white motherfuckers. Yeah, niggas was like, yo, calm down, man. Get off me. He went up the steps. He ran up and he skipped them jumps. Open up my door. Open up my... She waiting for everybody to come back. She open up my damn door. Open up my damn door. Open up my... Boom, she pop his door. Boom. Goddamn. Again, all that commotion, I get up looking. Fuck. I look at my homeboy Jersey. Jersey went to breakfast. He looking at me like, he walking towards me. He get over there. He was like, yo, that nigga West just went out. Jackson just went out there and snapped on them white dudes. He was like, this is my word. The white dudes say they coming up in this bitch. I was like, what? This word. He was like, man, he pushed John behind him and said, ain't nobody gonna touch his boy. I was like, his boy? He said, man, he done turned John to his damn boy, man. I said, the man about to go home. He said, man, goddamn, he don't care. I said, yo, this is crazy, man. Boom. He get his door popped. Me and Jersey looking at him. He went in there and got that damn knife. This is my word. You see him coming down the steps. He coming down the steps like this. He like. He get to the door. He like. He looking. Goddamn. John standing there looking dumb as a bitch. John standing there looking stupid as hell. He like, you going to the hole too. We going to the hole together. Niggas looking at him like, going to the hole together. He like, yeah, we going to the hole together. John said, man, I'm not going to the hole, man. He turned around, hit his ass. Boom! John said, he said, man, go pack your shit. He pushed John, man. He said, man, we're going to the fucking hole together. We're going to the hole together. That's what we gonna do. We going to the goddamn hole together. I look up, y'all. The white dude's in the salad port. This is my word, man. The lady in the booth, she sees all the commotion. She seen him hit goddamn John in the face. Man, this is my word. This man ran out in the salad port and crashed out on those white dudes with the knife. They say he didn't hit none of those damn white dudes. And then the white dudes kicked his ass. Man, this is my word. The white dudes kicked his ass for like 2 minutes until the police finally got in there. When the police finally got in there, they was able to contain them damn white dudes. But they whooped Jackson ass, man. This is my word, man. They kicked his ass. They whooped his ass. Goddamn, police coming there, break the whole shit up. Goddamn, lock the white dudes up, lock Jackson up. They coming out pod. The lady tell the police that John was the dude that got hit. Goddamn, he's staying there. He just was traumatized. He traumatized. He don't know what the hell to do. The white dude trying to talk to him that rock with him. He's not listening to shit. The police come in there. He tell the police exactly everything that happened about what Jackson did, all that shit. And then they took his ass to the hole too. And that was crazy, y'all, man. Like, the witness all, I'm like, damn, this man is the reentry teacher and he crashed out over goddamn a thrill. Like, a lot of those dudes that was in there, y'all, I promise y'all, a lot of those dudes made parole. A lot of those old dudes made parole, man, for doing those classes. You go up front of the parole board, they see that you help people, they will help your ass get back on the street. This dude Jackson didn't give a shit about that. Why? Because once a predator, always a damn predator, man. All he know is finessing and trying to violate some goddamn body, man. And look how he turned out. He crashed out over somebody that he thought was going to be still stuck with him in prison, man. John probably stayed in the damn hole all the way up until he had to go home. So what was all this for? I'm going to tell you what it was for, man. Them damn predators, they in love with goddamn that hole. Pause. They in love with that shit, man. That's all that matters to a damn predator is getting the accomplishment done. Getting that shit done. That's all they care about, man. Which is scary, y'all, man. That somebody you know that have a chance to go home will still crash out because he can't stop his predator ways, man. And that's the end of the story, y'all. That's why I told y'all this story, man, because it's just not at the beginning of your bid where you have to worry about this type of activity. It can be at the end of your damn bid. I witnessed the damn re-entry teacher crash out my first 2 months in the go home pod. Now, this whole story was wild, like to even say it and talk about it, but Jackson was a damn psycho, man. I seen it on him. That's my word. Now I came into class and he came over me. The predator detector went off, man. I was right, man. I was right, y'all. That's why we gotta stay our ass out the way and don't go to prison. For you don't have to see these guys. They are in there. They will never run out of predators in prison. I don't care what state you in. You could be in Alaska, Africa. There's gonna be predators. I'm telling you, man. And you gonna have to try to duck these dudes if you're not strong, man. So I tell y'all this, man, because I want y'all to be aware just in case if you ever happen to go to prison. That's why I alert you about this. I don't want you to go to the prison, but if you so happen to go, like I did so happen to go, you need to be prepared, man. You need to be prepared for these guys that are in there waiting, man. They're waiting, man. Predators have babies, and they keep having babies, man. There's more goddamn predators, man. I'm telling you. So beware of these people, y'all. If you stay y'all ass out the way, you don't ever got to worry about dealing with predators, man. Like, I even hate doing stories about them, man, but I have to alert my people about these psychos that they have in prison that I encountered. And this happened at the end of my damn bid. But with that being said, y'all, thank you for watching, man. You already know the count. Top of the week game. Turn this one up. Turn it up. Turn it up, y'all. All the way up there. Like and share and subscribe. Send it out to everybody, man. We need to go up. Like, share, and subscribe, everybody. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. How long can I do it? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I can't do it too long, but as usual, man, I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all already know the count, man. Stay y'all ass out the way. I'll see y'all Thursday, man. Stay y'all ass out the way.
Get your money, don't care who judge. Stay out the way, surround yourself with nothing but love. Stay out the way if you a gangster, killer or thug. Stay out the way, put your faith in the man above. Stay out the way, chill with your family, siblings and blood. Stay out the way, kick it with your girl, forget hit in the club. Stay out the way, mind on your money, ain't no switching it up. Stay out the way, stand out the way, what you thought that it was. Stay out the way. If you stuck down on your luck, not feeling righteous, did a petty crime, just looking for some excitement. Now your name on affidavits and court indictments can pay for a lot, but your freedom is priceless. You did the crime, you do the time, don't let it surprise you. Real stories from the heart just to open your eyes.